Good afternoon, teacher.
Well done, Anami. Okay, you will wait for 1 or 2 minutes.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Well done, Anami.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Well done, Anami. Okay, so shall we start now? Shall we start now?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher, we can start now.
Okay. So we have finished number 5, right? About writing last week, right?
Yes, teacher. That's
Yes,
finished.
teacher, we are finished.
So we have to continue, but in here, some of the pages are missing. So you have to look at your book. So you have books, right?
Yes.
အကုန်လုံးစာအုပ်ရှိရမလား
Teacher, သမီးမှာတော့မရှိဘူး teacher.
သမီးမှမရှိလို့တော့ခါပဲသမီးမှမရှိဘူးဆိုတော့ဘယ်လိုလုပ်မလဲအသက်ဝင်လာလားသမီးဟာအော်သူချဲလား
ဟုတ် teacher.
အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်လေဒီချက်ကိုတစ်ယောက်လောက်ကူညီပေးပါလားတစ်ယောက်လောက်သမီးတို့ရဲ့တစ်ယောက်လောက်စာအုပ်တွေပါလေနည်းနည်းနာပဲနော်
I can send, teacher.
မ share ပဲနဲ့လေဟိုချက်ပြပြမယ်မ share ရင်လည်းရတယ်ဟိုကလေစာမျက်နှာ60နဲ့61ကိုကောင်းကောင်းလေးဓာတ်ပုံမြင်အောင်ရိုက်ပြီးတော့လေ
Teacher,
I can တော့မလား
I can, teacher.
နော်ဒီချက်နဲ့လောကအကုန်လောက်ထားဘာကူရှယ်တော့မှာဆိုလဲPreiG B2 English Teacher နေနယ်ဆိုတဲ့ group လေးကိုလေအဲ့ပုံနဲ့ပုံပို့လိုက်တယောက်လောက်ဆို help me သူပို့ပေးမလား Okay
teacher, သမီးပို့ပေးမှာလို့ပြော
Yeah. Okay. I can send you. Oh, okay, thank you. အဲ့ဒါသမီး all သူချေလားဟာခုမှရောက်လာတယ်သမီး Fiber group ထဲဝင်လိုက်သမီးအဲ့ထက်မှာသမီးတငယ်ချင်းတယောက်ပို့ပေးလိုက်မယ်နော်အဲ့မှာ missing ဖြစ်နေတဲ့ page တွေမှာဆို
ဘာလို့နေကြလဲ
နော်ဘာလုပ်နေကြရလဲဆိုတော့ကျတော့ဒီမှာခု chat screen share မှာစာအုပ်ကလေဒီ PDF file ကစာရွက်နှစ်ရွက်ပြနေတယ်ဒီမှာတွေ့လားဒါ ambassador ဒီ chapter ဟိုမှာ7မှာကျတော့နည်းနည်းလာတယ်နေအဲ့ဒါပြောက်ပြီးတော့ဒီမှာ8တန်းရောက်သွားတာအဲ့တော့အကောင်လုံးမှာစာအုပ်ရှိလားဆိုတော့အစ်စ်ဝင်လာတဲ့သမီးတယောက်ကမရှိဘူးတဲ့အဲ့ဒါကြောင့် Fiber group ထဲမှာစက်ပုံရပြီးပို့ခိုင်းနေတာစာရွက်ဆမ်းနေတာ Aga, we can see you. We can only hear your voice. What happened there? Okay. အတန်းကြီးထွက်လာကြတော့လူမမြင်ရတော့လေ Okay. Okay, you have received that. So the me auto check, can you see it? Let me ရပြီလား File 2ထဲမှာရရနော် Okay. Okay, so I'm silent ရွက်ကတော့ဒုတိယရွက်ကရင်ရလား So wow, jobs at home ဆိုတာရင်ကြည့်မယ်နော် Jobs at home.
Share teacher.
ဟင်
teacher ဘာပြောလိုက်တာလဲလို့အတန်းဖုန်းနေလို့
ဟိုဟာလေးဟိုဟာတန်နုံအောင်ပို့ထားတာဟိုဟာစာရွက်မျက်နှာလေးအဲ့မှာကျွန်တော်အောက်ကစာရွက်ကိုမြင်ကြည့်မယ်လို့ပြောတာ Jobs at home ဆိုတဲ့စာရွက်လေးစာမျက်နှာမြင်ကြည့်မယ်နော်ပြီးတော့မှဟိုကျွဲကိုမြင်ကြည့်ဒါပေမဲ့သူကတော့ရင်ပို့တာမျိုးတော့ဒုတိယရက်ကမြင်ရလား Okay. Okay, so what's that? Okay, so jobs at home. So the question is that what are the jobs that you do regularly at home? So what's your job at home?
Eating and sleeping.
Only eating and sleeping, really?
Oh, teacher, I have a lot.
Uh-huh.
So like my mom's between the kind, that's why.
Same with teacher today. I can mention a lot because she is at home chair.
Really? Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, how
like
about
she's in the room, so I can.
So you can, yes. Your conversation is limited right now, like that, right? Okay, so how about you guys? What are the jobs that you do regularly at home? So is there any job at home? Did you help mom? At
Yes,
home?
I help my mom.
Yes, teacher.
A little bit.
I have my mom.
Okay, so can I ask one by one right now? Dudumo, what did you do at home? This
I
morning,
help my mom in kitchen.
you help your mom in the
What
kitchen.
teacher? Yes, teacher, and
And
clean my and do homeworks regularly.
And doing homework is not a job. It is just a job for you, right? So you help your mom in the kitchen, and what else? What else do
I
you do
clean
for your
my-
mom or your father?
Just clean my kitchen and yes, cooking.
So you help only cooking, right, in the kitchen. That's all.
Yes,
Okay. How about Jason? What do you have to do at home? Jason, then.
I shut the one and I walk housework and I help housework with my mom.
You help your mom. Okay, you're a good girl. Okay, next. How about okay, Agang? What do you have to do at home?
I don't even do any chores.
So you are not that helpful at home, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, so how about Nay Nwe Lwin? What do you have to do at home?
Yes, teacher. I sometimes clean my house and sometimes I help my dad in the clinic.
Oh,
Sometimes.
only sometimes. Only sometimes or only when you need some pocket money from your dad.
Yeah, you're right.
You're in the same situation, right? You want to help your mom or your dad, that you want something from them, right?
Yes. Sometimes I ask for money and they ignore that. So I do their works.
Okay. Okay, so how about Penny Tai? What did you do? What do you have to do at home?
And I clean my study stationery regularly, and also
you
my
are cleaning.
bedroom, because when my cat in my room, she's at school when I'm missing something. That's why.
It's just scolding, like your plate is like a pig or something, right? Okay, I think you all can relate that, right? When your mom comes into your room, it's like try and tell, right? Okay. Okay, now so we'll move to listening and reading. So what you're listening right now, okay? So listen to Lee and Tina during this quiz. So you will see the quiz there, like part 1, part 2, and part 3. Part 1 is about how tidy you are. How tidy are you? The second part is how helpful are you? And the third part is how practical are you? So you have to listen to their conversation, right? And you have to decide who is tidier. So while you're doing the listening, you have to answer the question. The first question is who is tidier? And the second question is who is more helpful around the house? And the third question is who is more practical? So you have to answer 3 questions after listening this listening test. Okay. So are you guys ready to listen? A pen and a book in your hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll play recording.
So, Lee, how tidy are you?
What? What do you mean?
There's a quiz in this magazine about what you're like at home. Do you want to try it?
Well, I don't know.
Right, well, part 1, question 1. How often do you tidy your room?
Well, I don't like it to be messy, so maybe twice a week?
Question 2. How would you describe your room? Is it always neat and tidy?
I suppose it is.
Okay, question 3. How often do you make your own bed?
Every day, as soon as I get up.
Wow, you're far tidier than me. I'm terrible. My room's usually a complete mess. Okay, part 2. How helpful are you?
You mean around the house?
Yes. Question 4. Do you ever put the rubbish out?
I do it when I'm asked to do it. It's not my favourite job.
Next question. Who sets the table? Who clears the table? Do you ever help?
My mum sets the table and I usually help to clear it.
Question 6. Who does the washing up? Do you ever help?
I often load the dishwasher after dinner, but my dad usually empties it.
Do you ever clean the bathroom?
Only when I'm paid to do it.
So you're quite helpful around the house. I'm a lot less helpful than you. Okay, part 3. How practical are you? Question 8. Could you prepare dinner, for example? What would you make?
I go to the Chinese takeaway. I've never cooked a meal.
Really? Question 9. Do you know how to iron a shirt? Which part of the shirt do you start with?
I haven't a clue.
Well, you start with the collar, then you do the sleeves. Anyway, I'll show you sometime. Last question. What would you do if a button had come off your school shirt?
I'd ask you to sew it on.
Well, I could do it, but I'd rather show you how to do it.
I'm nowhere near as practical as you.
Track 15.
Okay, so I'll play a second time to check your answer, okay?
So, Lee, how tidy are you?
What? What do you mean?
There's a quiz in this magazine about what you're like at home. Do you want to try it?
Well, I don't know.
Right, well, part 1, question 1. How often do you tidy your room?
Well, I don't like it to be messy, so maybe twice a week?
Question 2. How would you describe your room? Is it always neat and tidy?
I suppose it is.
Okay, question 3. How often do you make your own bed?
Every day, as soon as I get up.
Wow, you're far tidier than me. I'm terrible. My room's usually a complete mess. Okay, part 2. How helpful are you?
You mean around the house?
Yes. Question 4. Do you ever put the rubbish out?
I do it when I'm asked to do it. It's not my favourite job.
Next question. Who sets the table? Who clears the table? Do you ever help?
My mum sets the table and I usually help to clear it.
Question 6. Who does the washing up? Do you ever help?
I often load the dishwasher after dinner, but my dad usually empties it.
Do you ever clean the bathroom?
Only when I'm paid to do it.
So you're quite helpful around the house. I'm a lot less helpful than you. Okay, part 3. How practical are you? Question 8. Could you prepare dinner, for example? What would you make?
I go to the Chinese takeaway. I've never cooked a meal.
Really? Question 9. Do you know how to iron a shirt? Which part of the shirt do you start with?
I haven't a clue.
Well, you start with the collar, then you do the sleeves. Anyway, I'll show you sometime. Last question. What would you do if a button had come off your school shirt?
I'd ask you to sew it on.
Well, I could do it, but I'd rather show you how to do it.
I'm nowhere near as practical as you.
Okay, so have you got the answers?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so we'll discuss the first 3 questions. So the first question is, who is tidier? Who is that?
Lee, I guess.
Lee.
Lee.
Yes, Lee is tidier than Tina, right? Yes, Lee. It's a Chinese name. Just you can tell it's Lee, okay? Yes, he is tidier than Tina. And the second question is, who is more helpful around the house?
Lee.
Yes.
Lee again, right?
Lee.
Yes. And who is more practical?
Tina.
Tina.
Yes.
Tina is more practical.
Okay. So how about the questions below? Part 1, part 2, and part 3. So we'll discuss part 1 first. How tidy are you? So the question is, how often do you tidy your room? So Tina asked the question, right? So Lee answered the question. So how many times he tidy his room?
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
Twice a week, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Twice a
correct. The
week.
answer is twice a week. And the second question is, how will you describe your room?
It's quite tidy, he
It's
said.
quite tidy.
It's quite tidy, or it's always neat and tidy?
It's always, I guess.
Neat and tidy.
Always neat and tidy.
But I
right?
don't believe that, okay?
I think Susan got a different answer, right?
Yeah, I got it's quite tidy, but I'm not sure.
Quite tidy. Okay, so we'll listen it again. Let's check.
So, Lee, how tidy are you?
What? What do you mean?
There's a quiz in this magazine about what you're like at home. Do you want to try it?
Well, I don't know.
Right, well, part 1, question 1. How often do you tidy your room?
Well, I don't like it to be messy, so maybe twice a week?
So that is the answer for number 1, right? Twice a week.
Question 2. How would you describe your room? Is it always neat and tidy?
I suppose it is.
Okay, question 3.
I suppose it is. So the answer is
Always neat and
It's
tidy.
neat and tidy. I got it.
yes, it's always neat and tidy. Yes, correct. So how about question 3? How often do you make your own bed?
Always.
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 Every day.
Always,
day.
right?
Every day.
No? The answer is always, right?
Yeah.
A different answer. And then my connection is not stable. Is there anyone who got a different answer for number 3?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Sorry, my connection is not that stable. So we'll move to part 2. Part 2 is how helpful are you? So the first question is, do you ever put the rubbish out? So the answer is,
I do it when
when I
asked
asked to do it.
Today.
so the answer is B, right? I
Yeah.
do it when I'm asked to do it. Yes, correct. So how about question number 5? Who set the table and who clears the table? Do you ever help?
Mom
his
sets
mom
the
set the
table
Mom
table
set the
and he
table and
clears
he
the
clears the
table.
table.
clears the table.
Yes, his mom set the table and he cleared it up, right?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher.
Yes, correct. So how about 6? Who does the washing up? Do you ever help? So who washes the dishes?
I think his dad
Oh.
loaded out the dishwasher.
Yes.
His dad. So 9 and 10 said his dad. So is there anyone who got the different answers?
Oh, himself.
No, everyone got the
Sometimes
answer.
himself, sometimes himself,
Yes,
but
he helps
usually his
sometimes,
father.
Usually it is the father, yes. So how about 7? Do you ever clean the bathroom?
Only when I'm paid to
Only
do
when I
it.
pay to
it.
do it. When I pay to do it.
Can you relate that?
Yes.
Yes,
Of course.
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay, I think you all can relate that, right? Only when I'm paid to do it. Okay. Okay, so part 3, how practical are you? The first question is, could you prepare dinner? What will you make?
Take away from Chinese restaurant.
Chinese restaurant.
Yes, his answer is he will take away from Chinese restaurants, right? So yeah, he can cut, right? And question number 9 is, do you know how to iron a shirt? Which part of the shirt do you start with?
Collar.
Column.
Collar and shoe. Collar after shoe.
Yes. Collar and sheet.
The shoe.
So I mean, did Lee know how to iron a shirt?
No, he doesn't.
No.
No.
He
He
didn't
didn't.
know, right? Only Tina
Yes.
know how to iron a shirt, right? She was start with the collar and then the sleeve, right? So
Yes.
Lee didn't know how to iron a shirt, but Tina know, right? Okay, correct. And number 10 is, what will you do if a button had come off your school shirt?
I'd ask someone else.
I'll
to
ask
sew
someone
it on.
else to sew it on.
Yes, the answer is C, right? I'll ask someone else to sew it on. So can Tina do that?
Yes, she can.
Yes, I
Yes.
guess.
She can do it, right? So that is why she is more practical than Lee, right? Okay, so all of you got the answers, right?
Yes, sure, I got all the answers.
Okay. Okay, so we'll move on. Number 2, walk with a partner and answer the question in the quiz. So I think it will take long. Right? So there are 3 types of person, like 3, 2, 1. So 3 is you are very helpful at home. And if you got 2, you're quite helpful at home. And number 1 is you're okay, but you could do more. And if you got 0, like it will be like lazy bones, right? So I won't ask these questions to each of you because it will take time. So can I skip that one?
Yes, of course.
Yes,
Because
teacher.
I can guess most of you are lazy bones. I don't need to
Teacher,
push
I
you
got
guys.
like half of the marks. I will get half of
Not
the
really.
marks, teacher.
I would go number 1.
You will be like you got like 1 mark or 2 marks or 0. I think none of you will got 3, right?
Yes, teacher.
And most of
For
you
sure.
are lazy
For
bones.
sure.
Or
I would get 1 mark.
I get 1 mark. Okay. Okay.
Except for part 1, others are.
Except for part 1, the others. Okay. Some of the people are really tidy, right? But not quite helpful, right? In the
Yeah, I
house.
really admire them.
Some of the people
Please
are
do.
very helpful in the house, but they are not that tidy person, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I'll move to next page, which is about the grammar points. Use of English comparison. So you will notice that they use the sentence like I am more practical than you, or I am tidier than you. So you will notice this usage, right? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
ဘာသာကြားရလားနည်းနည်း line ကြားနေသလိုပဲဒီချက်ဘက်ကကြားရလားမပြောဒီချက်ခုနပြောတာကြားလိုက်လား
ဟုတ်ကြားလိုက်ပါ
ကြားလိုက်ရင်ဘာပြောရလဲပြန်ပြော
ကျကူဒီ comparison page မှာရောက်နေမှာလား
Yes, and I also said that you will notice that some of the usage are used in the conversation. Like I'm more tidy. Sorry, I am tidier than you. I'm more practical than you, right? So you will notice the comparison form, right? I want to check. Can you see the page?
Yes.
Can you read it? Yeah, okay. အဲ့တော့လေဒီခါအဲ့ use of English comparison ကိုမသွားခင်အရင်ဆုံးစာလေးနှွှေးကြည့်လိုက်အောင်မှတ်မိသေးလားလို့ comparison ဒီသွားချင်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့မှာဘာတွေကိုသုံးတာလဲ adjective ကိုသုံးတာဟုတ်တယ်မလားအဲ့တော့ငယ်ငယ်တုန်းကသင်ရတဲ့ adjective degree 3ခုမှတ်မိသေးလား
Yes.
ဟုတ်ပါရဲ့ဘာလဲ
Category.
Adjective,
Comparative
superlative,
and
and comparative.
Superlative.
Yes, absolute adjective, comparative, and superlative. အဲ့တော့ absolute adjective တွေကျတော့ကျွန်တော် degree 1လို့မှတ်တယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့ degree 1ဆိုကျွန်တော်ပုံမှန်အားဖြင့်သုံးတဲ့ she is a beautiful girl, he is a tidy person, he is a practical person အဲ့တော့ပုံမှန်တိုင်းသုံးတာတော့ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်သူကငါလိုမျိုးပဲတန်ရှင်းတက်ရတယ်အဲ့လိုဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော် degree 1ကိုသုံးတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော် he is as tidy as me အဲ့လိုမျိုးသုံးတာဟုတ်တယ်မလားအဲ့တော့comparison မှာတော့ကျွန်တော်ဘာသုံးလဲ degree 2ကိုသုံးတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော် for example I am more prettier than her sorry more beautiful than her prettier than her so we use degree 2 right for comparative so how about superlative
To compare with one and the whole thing.
yeah your superlative ကြတော့အကုန်လုံးထဲမှာဟုတ်တယ် she is the most beautiful girl in the class အကုန်လုံးထဲမှာခြုံပြီးတော့မှအနှအဆုံးဟုတ်တယ်နော်ဒီတွေ့အနှအဆုံးအကောင်းဆုံးလို့အဲ့လိုမျိုးပြောချင်တာ superlative ကိုသုံးတယ်အဲ့တော့တရားနဲ့ကျွန်တော် compare လုပ်တော့မယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်တရားနဲ့ compare လုပ်မယ်အခြေအနေတစ်ခုနဲ့ compare လုပ်မယ် situation တစ်ခု compare လုပ်တော့မယ်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော် degree 2ကိုသုံးတယ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုတော့အရင်တော့သိခဲ့တဲ့ basic form လေးပေါ့ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ absolute ရှိမယ် comparative ရှိမယ် superlative ရှိမယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော် use ဆိုရင် D1 ကိုသုံးတယ်တရားနဲ့ရှင်းတော့မယ်ဆိုရင် D2 ကိုသုံးတယ်အားလုံးနဲ့ရှင်းပြီးပြောမယ်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော် D3 ကိုသုံးခဲ့အဲ့ဒီရမယ်နော်နည်းနည်းစာပြန်နှွေးပေးတာအဲ့ဒါမသိမှဆိုရှင်မြန်မာလိုပဲပြောလိုက်ပါနော် Okay, so this time, so we will only study comparison form. Alright, soဒီမှာတော့ comparison form ကိုပဲဆိုအဲ့မှာသင်မယ်အဲ့တော့အဲ့မှာကျတော့ဘာလေးပို့လာမလဲဆိုတော့အဲ့မှာ to make comparison stronger ပို့ပြီးတော့မှဘာဖြစ်စေချင်လို့လဲကိုယ့်ရဲ့ပြောတဲ့ sentence ကိုပို့ပြီးတော့မှ stronger ဖြစ်စေချင်လို့ဟုတ်တယ်နော်ကိုအတိတ်ပဲပို့ပြီးတော့လေးနက်စေချင်တဲ့အခါမှာဒီကျတော့အဲ့ comparative ရဲ့အရှိမဘာလေးထည့်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုတော့ much တို့ far တို့ထည့်လိုက်တာအဲ့တော့ရိုးရိုးလေးပြောမယ့်အစား I am tidier than you လို့ပြောမယ့်အစား I am much tidier than you လို့ပြောလိုက်တာအဲ့တော့ပို့ပြီးတော့မှ stronger ပို့ဖြစ်သွားတယ်ပို့ပြီးတော့မှလေးနက်သွားအောင်လို့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ပို့ပြီးနည်းနည်းလေးပြင်းသွားအောင်လို့အဲ့လိုပြောတာပေါ့ပြောချင်တာငါကမင်းထက်ကိုတက်ရက်တယ်လို့ပြောမယ်ဆိုငါကမင်းထက်ကိုတော်တော်လေးကိုတက်ရက်တယ်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် degree တင်လိုက်တာရှိမှာကျွန်တော်မြန်မာမှာလည်းအဲ့လို degree တင်တာမျိုးရှိရလေဟုတ်တယ်မလားအဲ့တော့ degree ကိုမှထပ်ပြီးတော့ degree ထပ်တင်တာဟုတ်တယ်နော်နည်းနည်းလေးပို့သားလေးပြောချင်လို့ပေါ့ငါမင်းထက်အများကြီးပို့ပြီးတော့မှတက်ရက်တယ်ပေါ့အဲ့လိုမျိုးပြောချင်တာအဲ့တော့ပို့ပြီးအသေးပဲပို့လေးနဲ့သွားအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်မို့ကျွန်တော်ဒီ usage တွေသုံးမယ်ရမယ်နော်အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင် okay အဲ့တော့အဲ့မှာသုံးလို့ရတာတွေကဘာရှိမလဲဆိုတော့ much right much so much tidier than, much more practical than. So much means it's a great quality or great amount, right? So I'm much tidier than you. I'm much more practical than you. So you can use much. And also you can use far. So they have the same meaning. So you can also use far tidier than you or far more practical than you. So you can also use far and you can also use much to make your sentence stronger. Have you got it? Okay, and then there are also a lot less and no near SS. Also, SS ကျတော့မှတ်လို့ဆိုခုနပြောရည် quality 2ရဲ့ solution သုံးနေလို့ပြောဒါပေမဲ့ဒီမှာကျတော့ a lot less နဲ့ nowhere near S ကိုဘယ်လိုသုံးမှာလဲဆိုတော့ a lot less tidy than အဲ့တော့မင်းလောက်ကိုတော်တော်လေးကိုပဲငါမတက်ပြောချင်တာတက်တက်ရဲ့မနေတတ်ဘူးမင်းထက်ကိုတော်တော်လေးကိုပဲငါ practical မဖြစ်ဘူးလို့ပြောချင်တာ ဟုတ်ပြီနော်9 မိနစ်ကို practical မဖြစ်ဘူး9 မိနစ်ကိုမတက်ရဘူးလို့ပြောမယ်အစား degree ထပ်တယ်လိုက်တာဟုတ်ပြီနော်တော်တော်လေးကိုပဲ9 မိနစ်လောက်မတက်ရဘူးအဲ့မှာသူကသုံးလို့ရတဲ့ usage ကနှစ်ခုရှိတယ် a lot less ရှိတယ် nowhere near as ရှိတယ်အဲ့ usage နှစ်ခုလုံးသုံးလို့ရတယ်အဲ့ဒီအဓိပ္ပာယ်ကကြတော့ a lot less tidier than a lot less practical than ကြတော့for example I am ပြောချင်တာက I am not as tidy as you မင်းလောက်ငါမတက်ရဘူးဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ဒါကိုထပ်ပြီးချက်ခဏပြောဆိုရင် degree ထပ်တယ်တော်တော်လေးကိုမင်းလောက်ငါမတက်ရဘူးဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ nowhere near as တော်တော်လေးကိုမနီးစပ်ဘူးပေါ့တော်တော်လေးကိုနီးပြောချင်တာကတော့တော်တော်လေးကိုပဲမင်းလောက်ကိုပဲငါလုံးဝမတက်ရဘူးပြောချင်တယ်နော်ကွာတော့တော်တော်လေးကွာလို့ပြောချင်တာဒီအဲ့ဆို3.9အဲ့တော့ a lot less နဲ့ nowhere near as ကြတော့no ဆိုရင် negative ပဲပေါ့မှာပေါ့ဒီနော်ငါမင်းလောက်မတက်ရဘူးပေါ့ဒီနော်ငါမင်းလောက် practical မကြောက်ဘူးဟုတ်ပြီနော်နောက်ထပ် much နဲ့ farther နဲ့ကတော့ positive ပဲပေါ့မှာပေါ့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်တော်တော်လေးကိုပဲငါမင်းထက်တက်ရတယ်တော်တော်လေးကိုပဲငါမင်းထက် practical ကြားရတယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဆိုရင် much farther နဲ့ a lot less than nowhere near as 3.9ဒီချက်ထက်ရှင်းအောင်မလားရလားနားလည်လားမသိဘူးဒီချက်ရှုပ်သွားမှဆိုလို့မြန်မာလိုပဲရှင်းလိုက်တယ်နော်ရမလားနားလည်မလားနားလည်နော်အဲ့မှာသူက example sentence တွေပြထားတယ် like I am far tidier than me sorry you are far tidier than me I'm a lot less helpful than you I am nowhere near as practical as you to make comparison stronger between things they are equal use just as ကျွန်တော်ပြောခဲ့ပါတော့ as ကကျွန်တော် quality တူတဲ့အခါ equal ဖြစ်တဲ့ဟာပဲတော့ she is as pretty as me like that ဟုတ်တယ်နော် okay အဲ့မှာ users of English မှာမေးတာရှိသေးလား grammar points မှာ is there any question no more question right နောက်နေပဲဆိုရင်လည်းငါ့ကို mic လေးဖွင့်ပြီးတော့စကားလေးတစ်ဖက်လုပ်ပြီးပြန်ပြောကြအောင်ဟုတ်တယ်အဲ့လေးအတန်လေးဖတ်ခဲ့ပါလား
No question, teacher.
No questions, teacher.
အကွက်ထဲမှာအကုန်မမြင်ရဘူးယူလို့ရသိလားเนาะအကွက်ထဲမှာအလုံးစုံချိန်မှာ900ပဲမြင်ရတယ်ကျန်တဲ့လူတွေခေါင်းရမ်းနေလားခေါင်းခါနေတဲ့အကုန်လုံး live ရွှေ့ကြည့်နေရအမလေးနဲ့ဒီတန်တက်ပြီးနေရနော်ဒီလိုလူတွေနဲ့အတန်းတော့တင်ရရန်ကောင်းပါဘာဆိုတယောက်စကားလည်းပြောကြအောင်စကားလည်းမပြောခါလည်းမပြောငြိမ်ညာဆိုတော့တော်တော်လေးဆောင်
It's different from real life and like.
No, we are able to chat each other, so.
Yeah, so I can imagine that you will be a lot different, right? Different if we are in face-to-face learning, right? Okay. So you don't have any question for this usage, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we'll move to number 3. Number 3 is use the following phrases and adjectives to compare Zara's room and Jake's room. So did you remember about Zara's and Jake's room?
Yes, teacher.
Kind of.
Kind of, okay. So you have to make comparison between these two rooms by using the phrases like far colorful than and a lot less plain than, nowhere near as tidy as, just as interesting as. So you have to make comparison between these two rooms. So can you write the sentences by using these prompts? For example, like the first sentence will be far, you have to use far colorful than, right? So whose room is more colorful? Sarah or Jake?
Sarah.
So your sentence will be like, Sarah's room is far colorful than Jake's or Jake's room, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so you have to make sentences like this. So you have to make 3 more sentences by using a lot less, nowhere near as, and just as, and plain, tidy, interesting. you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so what is the second sentence? What is the second sentence? And the second sentence is?
Teacher, like I'm not quite sure whose room is more plain.
I
Sarah?
think Jake's room is a lot
more
less
plain, right?
plain
Less
than
plain
Zara's
than
room.
Jake's room
Zara's.
is a lot less plain than Zara's.
Whose room is more plain? Okay.
They two have similar ones. I'm not quite sure.
But according to Sarah, she cannot put the pictures on the wall because her mom doesn't like it, right? So I think
Like I
her
wrote Sarah's
room
room.
will be more plain than Jake. So the sentence is?
But yeah, but in the paragraph there's written his room is quite plain.
Really?
Can read that. Yep.
Ah,
In the
yes.
first
He lives in a
sentence,
flat
I
and
think.
his room is quite plain. Okay, so the answer is?
Jake's room is a lot less plain than Zara's.
Yes, Jake's room is a lot less plain than Zara. Yeah, sorry, I missed that point. So Jake's room is a lot less plain than Zara. So how about the third one?
Sarah's room is nowhere as tidy
Nowhere-
as Jake's.
Yes, correct. Sarah's room is nowhere near as tidy as Jake's, right? Because she said she is quite messy person, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
Okay, so how about the last one? Just interesting as.
Jake's room
Jake's room is just as
Jake's
interesting
room
as
is
interesting
Sarah's.
as
just
Zara's.
as interesting as Zara's room.
Yes, Sarah's room is just as interesting as, or you can also write Jake's room is just as interesting as Jake. Yeah, it's okay. Cool. Okay. So can you use these usage like far than, a lot less than, nowhere near as, or just as? Can you use these phrases? Can you? Okay. So we'll move to number 4. Use your answer to the quiz in exercise 1 to make comparison between yourself and your partner. Actually, we have changed that activity, right? So either you don't have any facts about your partner. So I will change this activity into like, so now you have to make a comparison between you and one of your family members. Is that okay? For example, I am a lot less tidy than my mom. You can make the sentence like that. So you have to make comparison between you and one of your family member. Is that okay? So you can use any usage, like you can use far than, or you can use a lot less than, you can use nowhere near as, or you can use just as. You can use that you like. And what you have to do is you have to make comparison between you and one of your family member. So you
Teacher,
have to
how
write
many
them.
sentences?
Huh?
How many sentences?
How many sentences? You can write 2 or 3. It's okay. It's enough. 2 or 3 sentences. So two or 3 is enough. So you have to write down your own sentence and then you have to share about yourself with your classmates. Okay. So I'll give you like 2 minutes. Is that enough? 2 minutes to write 2 or 3 sentences.
Teacher, I have written the sentences and I'll come back with my computer, okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, I think 2 minutes is over right now. So, are you guys ready? Have you finished?
Kind of, teacher.
Okay. How about the rest? Have you all finished?
Yes.
Chaita, have you finished?
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
finished. Have you
Oh,
finished?
yes.
Okay. Okay, so I will start with Peyton then.
Hello. My mother's room is far tidier than my room. My mother's room is a lot less interesting than my room. My room is a lot less plain than my mother's room.
You and only your mother, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can choose next person to share.
21.
21, okay. 22
Hello?
on. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm much tidier than my brother. I'm far more helpful than my brother and a lot less messier than my brother.
Okay. So your brother, you and your brother. So you can choose next person.
Jason.
Jason, okay.
My little brother room is far messier than me, and my cousin's brother is down here near as healthy as I can.
So there's only 2 sentences, right? Okay. So you can call next person.
Nwe Lwin à?
Nwe Lwin, okay. Nwe Lwin.
It was just as I had conversation. Often it is a lot less than that.
Yeah. And
Often it is a lot less than that.
a lot less.
Than that.
A lot less. So you have to put an adjective, right? A lot less. And there is an adjective. And then and there is a someone. So the pattern is like that. So a lot less. Where is the adjective?
A lot less than.
A lot less tidy than.
Father.
My father. Okay. သမီးအိမ်မှာလေသုံးချင်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အနောက်မှာအိမ်မှာသမီး blank လေးတွေ့ရမှာ far blank than, a lot less blank than, nowhere near as blank than, just as blank as တွေ့လားသမီးအဲ့ blank လေးဂျာထဲမှာသမီး adjective ထည့်ရမယ်ဒီတိုင်းသုံးလို့မရအောင်เนาะအဲ့တော့ဂျာထဲမှာ adjective ထည့်မယ်ထည့်ပြီးသွားရင်အဲ့ than အနောက်မှာကိုရှင်ပြီးတော့ပြောမယ်လို့ my father, my mother, my sister တို့ထည့်ပြရအောင်ဟုတ်ပြီเนาะအဲ့တော့အဲ့ဂျာထဲမှာသမီး adjective တော့လုပ်မယ်ဟုတ်ပြီเนาะ tidy တို့ beautiful တို့ Okay, not practical. Not me.
Yes.
Okay. So you can call next person.
Nice. Isn't that?
Okay.
My bicycle is far tidier than my sister's bicycle. My book is as interesting as my brother's book. My mother's room is much tidier than my room.
Okay, thank you. So you can choose next person.
Thanh
Thai.
Yes, teacher. And my sister's handwriting is more beautiful than me. My niece is a lot less tidier than me. Tidier than
Yes. Okay, so next you can choose next person.
Me too.
Okay, me too.
Okay, I am a lot less tidier than my sister. My younger brother is much more practical than me. And my sister's room is just interesting as my room.
Okay, thank you. So you can choose next person. May do I say that? May do I say that? I think she lost her connection. Okay, so instead of I'll choose next person to do more.
My brother room is far colorful than my room, but I'm far helpful than my mother.
And that's all?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so you can choose next person.
Susan.
Okay, so my parents' room is a lot less tidier than mine. I'm far more particular than my brother. My brother is nowhere near as helpful than me. Helpful.
Okay,
Sorry, ba.
it's okay to me. Yes. So Susan, you have to choose next person, right?
Nay Nwe Lwin.
Nay Nwe Lwin.
Okay, my dad is far tidier than me, and I'm a lot less practical than my sister. I'm nowhere near as helpful as my sister.
Okay, thank you. So choose next person.
Who's left?
Who left?
Ainda
Huh?
Ainda
Hinterson has finished. He is the first one.
I don't know. I left, so who's left here?
Aka.
Oh, Aka, go ahead.
Like I'm nowhere near as tidy as my mom. My room is far tidier than my sister's room, and my dad is just as messy as me.
Okay. Okay, so choose next person.
Totozen.
Yes. The sentence is just as beautiful as you. Your room is far colorful than my room. I'm a lot less particular than my sister.
Okay, thank you. So you can choose next person.
Who left? Can come now.
Come on. Okay. Come on.
Yes. My sister is much more tidier than I am. I am nowhere near as tall as my father.
Okay. So only two sentences, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can choose next person. I think only two left, right? Only two left. I think Aldoche and Henny. So you can choose one of them.
Oh, teacher, me too.
Oh, no, yeah. Three.
Then no.
Okay, no.
My room is far tidier than my brother's. My brother is nowhere as tall as me. My brother is a lot less hardworking than me.
Okay, thank you. So you can choose next person.
Honey.
Honey, okay.
I'm far shorter than my sister. My brother is just as smart as me. I always prepare to send it to teacher.
Okay, it's okay. So the last person is also chair, right?
Yes.
Okay.
My mom is far tidier than me. My mom's room is no here as tidy as my sis. My brother's room is a lot less tidier than me.
Okay. Nowhere near as, right? Nowhere near as. Okay, thank you. So everyone is finished, right? Okay, so next is project design your own room. I think we have discussed about our own room last week, right? So I'm gonna skip that one because it takes time. So we have finished this chapter. It's about the household routines and about the there are also some grammar points. So is there any question that you want to ask me for this chapter 7? Is there any question?
No, for me, teacher.
Now for me, okay. How about the others? Is there any question?
No, teacher.
No, chair.
No.
No, teacher.
Okay. No teacher. 阿公拜攞嚟講啦，Unit 7我媽咪人住啊咯。Alors, mesdames, si vous aujourd'hui, you are moved to revision review of Unit 7 and 8. So we have finished 7, right? So we will choose the exercise related to Unit 7. So we'll run through this, okay? As it is the revision.
Yeah.
So the vocabulary, kitchen, appliance, and equipment. So did you still remember these things? The kitchen, appliance, and equipment? Did you still remember that?
A bit.
A little bit.
Kind of.
Kind of, a little bit. Okay, a little bit is quite enough. Okay. So 1, write the names of the kitchen appliance and equipment. The first one is it heats food very quickly. So it's simply the microwave, right? So how about number 2? It's a machine that's wash, place, and dish. So what is that?
Dishwasher.
Dishwasher, right? Yes, dishwasher. And how about 3? You keep frozen food in it.
Fridge.
Fridge. Freezer, maybe.
Freezer.
Freezer.
Right? Because you
freezer.
put food in it, right? So it's freezer more than fridge. Yes. It keeps food cold.
Fridge.
Yes, that's fridge. Correct. How about 5? You use them to weigh ingredients.
Skills.
Yeah. Skills, right? Skills. And 6, it makes toast.
Toaster.
Yes, toaster, right? And 7, you could stir frying dish in it.
Frying pan.
Yes, frying pan. You stir it, right? You stir frying the vegetable or the fish in a frying pan. So the answer is frying pan.
Frying pan.
Correct. How about you make tea in it?
Teapot.
Keyboard.
Okay, yes, teapot. Correct. And 9, it is an electric appliance and it gets warm when you switch it on and you use it on your clothes.
Iron.
Yes.
Iron.
Ironing.
Ironing, yes.
Iron.
And 10, put a banana, some sugar, and some milk in it. Switch it on and make a banana milkshake.
Blender.
Yes, blender. Correct. And 2, complete the captions. It's really easy. What is that? Washing?
Machine.
How about 2?
Control.
Fan.
Fan.
Extra the fan, right? Look at the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So 2 is extra the fan. And 3.
An
Opener.
Yes, tin opener, right? Yes, tin opener. And 4.
Frying pan.
Yes, frying pan. Frying pan. And 5, remote.
Control. Control.
Yes, remote control. And 6.
Fire
Extinguisher.
Yes, fire extinguisher, right? Fire extinguisher. And 7.
Food processor.
Food processor.
Processor.
Processor. Food processor. Yes, correct. And 8.
Ironing board.
Board.
Yes, ironing board, right? Ironing board. So we have finished 2. And how about 3? 3 are, how do we call the verb that combine a verb and a preposition? How do we call it?
Phrasal verb.
Yes, phrasal verb. We discussed about that last week, right? Phrasal verb.
I
Phrasal
was a
verb.
bit late, teacher. I checked it, but I was a bit late.
We call it phrasal verb, right? A combination between a verb, at least a verb and a preposition. That is phrasal verb, right? Okay, so we'll do that. Number 3, complete the sentence with a word from the verbs away, on, off, at. So these are our prepositions, right? So we have to fill this preposition in a blank. So number 1 is I can't hear the TV. What do you mind, Tammy? It?
Off.
Off. Yes, turn off. So that is a phrasal verb, right? Turn off. And 2 is when you leave the room, please switch the lights then to save electricity.
Off.
Off. Switch off, right? This one, off. Switch off to save electricity. And 3, there is some soup in the fridge. You can heat it blunt in the microwave.
Up.
You heat it, right? Yes, you heat it up. So this one. And for don't worry if you are in a hurry, I will watch.
Up. What?
I will watch. Up. Yes. Watch up. Yes, watch out, right? Watch out. And 5, could you put the food processor plant when you have finished with it?
Away.
Yes, put away, right? You have to put away. And the last one, put the light plant if you can't see to read.
On.
Yes, put the lights on. So put on, right? Put on the lights. Put on the lights. Put the lights on. You can use both. So we have finished about the phrasal verb, which is number 3, and now we'll move to number 4. So we just finished this right now, right? So I think you still can remember this. So complete the second sentence so that it means the same as the first. Use the words in the brackets. So the example sentence has been given. I'm nowhere near as particular as you. So you have to use match again. So you are much more practical than me. So you have to keep the same meaning, right? So number 2 sentence is the film is nowhere near as interesting as the book. So what will the answer be? Without changing the meaning, we have to rewrite it by using far.
The book is far interesting.
The book is far interesting.
Far more interesting than.
The book is far more
interesting
than the film.
So more interesting. Yes. So that book is far more interesting than the film, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how about number 3? Your room is much more colorful than mine. So you have to use the phrase nowhere near as adjective as. So the answer is?
My room is nowhere
near as colorful as yours.
Yes. My room is nowhere near as colorful as yours or your room. Correct. So how about 4? Seoul is far busier than London. So London is?
A lot less busier than Seoul.
Yes, London is a lot
less
busier than Seoul. Yes, correct. So the last number 5. Number 5 is the metro in Zurich is far more expensive than the metro in Vienna. So you have to write a sentence by using much. So the metro in Vienna is
much more
expensive than
Metro.
The metro in Zurich. Zurich.
Really?
Cheaper.
Which is more expensive?
The metro in.
A metro in Zurich or the
Much
metro in
cheaper.
Vienna? Yes, much cheaper.
Much
Right?
cheaper.
Because the metro in Zurich is more expensive, right? So that is why we have
Yes.
to change the opposite adjective, right? So the metro in Vienna is much
cheaper than
right? Much cheaper
in
than
Zurich.
the metro in Zurich because Vienna, the metro in Vienna is cheaper, right? So we have to change the main adjective. So have you got all the answers for number 4?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Everyone? I think that the me is in the line. I did me ma that the me. All to check. The me is in the line. Yeah.
teacher.
Yeah, no? Okay. For me, I say when then you go me to net. Not sure to do that. So for net. Send the line to you.
How do you?
Yeah, no? Okay. How many on me or not? How many send the Okay. So we have finished number 4 and there is no question for it, right? So we have finished chapter 7. Okay. So there is no question, right? So we'll move to next chapter, next unit, which is unit, we still have time, right? Yeah. So we have to move to unit 10 is for dictionary, so I'll move to unit 11. We'll go to unit 11. Which is on page number 88, 89. Personality types. The title is personality type. So what is that? What is personality type? What is that?
Behavior of someone.
It's their behavior of someone.
Yes,
Or maybe
behavior
their type.
or someone's character, right? What kind of person is he? What kind of person is she, right? So that is personality type, right? So like, what is your personality like that? So these are personality type. So what are you really like? Describe yourself using 3 adjectives. Okay, so before we move to this question, so let's discuss about the adjectives that can describe a person's character. For example, like stingy. So do you know any other adjective that shows someone's character? That can describe someone's character. For example, like polite. He is a polite person. Rude. Yes. And
Honest.
any other adjective?
Cringy.
No.
Shy.
Weird.
Shy.
Shy.
Patient. Honest.
Honest. Ambitious. Yes. And any other adjective? Any other adjective?
Helpful.
Helpful, yes, helpful. Practical. Tidy, right? Neat and tidy person. And patient, yes, patient, impatient. And any more adjectives? Yeah.
Annoying.
Annoying. That person.
That's my
Annoying.
brother.
That's my brother. Yeah, I can see him running around you.
I told him not to come here, but he's coming again and again. Actually, he has also a class, but he is messing me.
Maybe that's his hobby.
Well, every brother did that, so never mind.
Younger ones are
yeah.
very, very, very.
You know
By
that
the
I
way,
can relate. I have 2 brothers, so I can relate that.
Teacher, like if you want to
So
take
how
my
do you
brother, it's
handle
free,
it?
teacher. I will give you
Huh?
free. If you want him,
Free.
take him. Free.
Yeah.
I will give my brother away for free for everyone in this class. You can ask me. I will give him.
It's okay. I have 2 already, so. Okay, so let's go back to our lesson. So is there any adjective that you know to describe a person, character? I didn't even take in monkey. What is that? Another told you everyone. Another one is sending to us.
About the others,
He's responding to me, teacher.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go back to our adjective. What else? Like talkative, right? Talkative person, chatty person, right? So is there any other adjective that
easy
you know?
person.
Easygoing, yes,
Scary,
easygoing.
scary.
And
No, I didn't mean
Scary.
easy going. I said cheesy, so never mind.
Curious.
oh yeah. And
Scary person.
Hello. Hello.
Sensitive.
sensitive, yes, sensitive. Okay, so you all know most of the adjective, right, to describe a person appearance. So we'll move to this question right now. So describe yourself using 3 adjectives. So think of 3 adjectives that can describe you well. And after that, I will ask your personality. Okay. So think of 3 adjectives within 1 minute to describe yourself. Three adjectives to describe yourself. If you cannot think of 3 adjectives, you can think like 2. It's also okay. 2 or 3. Okay, so shall we start? Shall we start?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I will call the name. I will start with Tiny type. What are the 3 adjectives that describe you? Tiny type, I say that.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us the 3 adjectives that describe you.
Impatient.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Impatient, generous,
and sometimes hardworking. Sometimes just
sometimes. Okay, only sometimes. Hardworking, right? Hardworking, impatient, and generous, right? Everyone, you have to listen carefully. After that, I will ask what kind of person he or she is. I will ask you guys again. It's kind of like listening test, okay? Okay, so chain type has finished. And the next person is Aga. What kind of person are you?
I am like talkative, sensitive, and sympathetic guy.
Okay, sympathetic guy. Are you sure? Talkative, sympathetic, and
sensitive.
Sensitive. Okay. Talkative and sensitive at the same time. Really? Okay. Okay, next person is girls again. Come on. What kind of person are you?
Optimistic.
Optimistic. Really? Okay. Optimistic and
empathetic.
Empathetic. Okay. Empathetic and
That's all.
that's all. Okay. Only 2 adjectives, right? That describe you. Okay. Thank you. So next one is honey.
I'm really emotional and I'm impatient and also I'm talkative.
Impatient and talkative. Only 2?
I'm emotional.
Huh? And emotional.
Yes.
Okay. Emotional, talkative, and impatient. Okay. Thank you. And next, season. Season then.
Sleeping, hardworking, kind.
Hardworking and shy, right?
Kind.
Oh, kind. Okay, kind, not shy. Okay, kind and hardworking. Okay, that's nice personality. And this time, Susan, what kind of person are you?
Hello. So I am sociable and at the same time I'm sympathetic. I'm good at determining, I guess. Maybe I'm not sure about that. And I am impatient person.
And impatient and sympathetic sometimes. And the first one is what?
First one is sociable.
Sociable. So you're really good at socializing, right?
Yes, I made lots of friends.
I can see. And next one, football then.
I'm precious and ambitious person, and sometimes I quite toxic.
Impatient and quite talkative, right?
And also precious.
And also?
Precious.
Precious?
Precious, I guess.
Precious. Okay. Okay, so this time.
PRECIOUS, like PRECIOUS?
Yes, PRECIOUS.
And this time, hey, cousin.
I'm impatient, edgy, and talkative.
Why are so many impatient person in my class? Okay, thank you. This time, no.
I am sociable, and one side I'm short temper, and then I'm talkative.
Okay, short temper person, impatient person. Wow, I'm kind of like scared of you guys. Oh my god.
No, short temper is with my family mostly.
Just with your family, not with us, right? Okay, this time boys again. Lwin Tu.
Yes. So I'm an honest, optimistic, and easygoing person.
Okay, it's quite first. Can you repeat that for your classmate again?
I'm an honest, optimistic, and easygoing person.
Honest, optimistic, and easygoing. Okay. The next, Nitu.
I'm chubby and talkative and impatient person.
Talkative?
Impatient.
And impatient. Okay, impatient again. Okay. Okay, thank you. And this time, Susan. Susan.
I'm impatient and calm and honest.
Impatient person again. Okay. Thank you. This time, Tutumo.
I'm honest and boring and emotional person.
Boring or just lazy person? Okay. Okay, this time, Nwe Lwin. Nwe Lwin.
Hardworking and impatient.
Impatient again, okay. That's all? Impatient and?
Hardworking.
Hardworking. Oh my, okay. hardworking and impatient. Okay, so I think we only have 2, right? And Nay Lwin Tong.
Yes, teacher. I'm also impatient, shy a bit, and easygoing.
Okay, shy and easygoing at the same time. Really?
Yes, teacher. I am very talkative with my friends and family, but
So you
I'm
have
very
like
shy.
2 personality, right?
Teacher,
You
I
have
don't
one
think
with a
he is
stranger
like, he
and
is
you
like
have
shy
one.
person. He is
So
not a
one
shy
with the
person.
strangers and one with a person who is he really he knows well, right? With his friends and with the strangers, so he has 2 personalities.
I'm also very toxic to my friends too when I'm angry.
Yes, I can relate.
I mean, that's everyone did.
Okay. Okay, so the last person is all Duqie, right?
Yes, teacher.
What kind of person are you?
Impatient, talkative, and eating.
Impatient, talkative, and
Eating.
what?
Eating, teacher. EATING.
Eating. Actually, eating is that a personality? Okay, whatever. Okay, so I think everyone has finished, right? And I can see there's so many impatient person, right? Be patient, okay? You guys are quite young and you guys are not patient at all. So what happened, you guys? Be patient, okay?
Meditate.
It's like depends on the situation, right? It depends on the situation.
But mostly impatient for me, you know.
Okay. Okay, so we'll move to, we still have time, right? Yes. So vocabulary. Number 1, choose the adjective from the list to describe a good friend. So there are so many adjectives, right? So, okay, so we'll look at whether you know all or not. So the first one is adventurous. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yes, adventurous. How about calm?
Calm mean like
yeah, he was really calm, right?
Yeah.
Type person, like yes, calm. And how about cautious? They're really careful about everything, right? So this type of person are really cautious person, right? They are not easily making friends with anyone, so they're kind of like cautious, right? Okay. And how about decisive?
Like right?
Yes, yes, you know that word, right? How about determined? Who's really good at determination, right?
You know how to decide really well.
How about easygoing?
Easy, chilling in life, and relaxed.
You know the words, right? Easygoing, who is really good at social dealing, they're easygoing person, right? Who can easily make friends with anyone. So that is easygoing. How about generous?
Kind.
Yeah, it's really generous. So you can give your things to other people, right? You can donate your money to other people. So that is kind of like generous, right? Generous person. The opposite of generous is like stingy, right? Stingy or mean. So that is generous, right? And how about hardworking? You know that one, right?
Yes, we know that.
Yes.
Quite easy. Yes, hardworking. The opposite is lazy, right? And honest. You know that, right? The opposite is dishonest, right? Honest, dishonest, and independent. Yes, who depend on themselves, right? Who depends on themselves only, so that they are really independent. They didn't depend on other people, right? So that is independent. And kind. That's really sweet personality, right? Kind, and kind, right? Its opposite is and kind. And logical, who is really good at think logically, right? So that is logical person. Loyal, right? Loyal person. And modest.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Yes. So how about modest? Modest person. It's quite similar to humble, right? They are quite humble, so that is modest person, right? And optimistic, who only see the things from the good side, right? That is optimistic. Its opposite is pessimistic, right? right? Pessimistic person, how they just see things from the negative points. So that is pessimistic and optimistic. And this is positive personality, and that is negative personality. And organized person who do the things systematically, right? So that is organized person. They're really organized people like that. So organized, disorganized, right? Organized, disorganized. And patient. There is no one, right? You guys are like impatient person. So like, yes, patience, impatience, right? And I have two pessimistic already. And quick temper. What is that? Quick temper.
Sorry, angry really fast. Like
အခုဆိုချက်ချင်းဆိုတဲ့လူတွေဟုတ်တယ်နော်ချက်ချင်းအဲ့လိုမျိုး quick temper နည်းနည်းစိတ်ညံလည်းရှိတယ်နော် quick temper yes and shine is the opposite of easygoing right shine who doesn't have enough confidence in social dealing or something so that is shine and sociable is similar to easygoing right so sociable so who is good at social dealing and spontaneous is quite similar to quick temper right spontaneous and sympathetic. You all know sympathetic, right? To have a sympathy to other person, so that is sympathetic, right? Okay. So after discussing about the adjective, we'll choose the adjective from the list to describe a good friend. So to be a good friend, what qualities are needed among these adjectives? For example, like loyal, right? Loyalty is very important. Yeah.
Yes.
Honest.
Honest. Yes. Honest.
Okay.
Sympathetic. Yes. Sympathetic.
Sympathetic.
Yes. Sympathetic. And
Kind.
Huh?
Kind.
Kind. Yes. Of course. Kind.
Optimistic.
Optimistic. Yes. Optimistic.
Or maybe pessimistic because so that we can gossip each other.
Is that needed? Is that quality is needed to be a
Maybe for me
girlfriend?
needed so that we can gossip each other, you know.
So you also need that kind of view, right? Okay.
Yeah, I
Because
need
that
both
is a
sides.
negative personality. Okay. Okay, so for you it's needed. So is there any other adjective? How about hardworking? To be a girlfriend, do we need to be hardworking? No.
No, I guess.
Don't think so.
How about patient?
I mean, if I'm impatient, she needs to be patient.
Okay. So they need to be patient with us, right? So yeah, they need to be patient. Even though we are not patient, our good friends, our best friend need to be patient with us, right? So patience is needed, I think. Okay. We are quite selfish, right? We just only think for ourselves. Okay. So is there any quality? How about easygoing and sociable?
And we need those.
I think it's probably needed, right? To be friends with them, right? That is not that important. And yes, so kind, honest, and optimistic, for Susan, pessimistic is also needed, right? How about generous? Do they need to be generous to be a girlfriend for us?
No.
It depends.
No.
Depends on them.
No, why not? They can treat us if they are a generous person. They can treat us all the time, right? Sorry, your teacher is so selfish, right? I'm just kidding.
So do we. Like we're also selfish. So.
Yeah. So we have finished number 1, right? And it's like 1:30 right now. So I'm gonna stop here. So do you have any questions for today's lesson?
No, teacher.
No. So we'll continue number 2 tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So if you don't have any questions, bye bye for today. See you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher. Have a great day.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye.